male version of Commander Shepard. I play a number of aliens in the games. I play a lot of the bolus. I play, I have to say, the entirety of the Vorcha species. All of them. Blasto, the Hanar Spectre. But yeah, the Vorcha, anytime you see a Vorcha, it's me.
Can you bust out some alien for us?
Okay, sure, I think
Vorcha!
Ha! Vorcha-like video games live!
Now, when you work on a video game, I mean, especially something like Mass Effect, all the BioWare games are so, it's, you know, storyline driven and everything. It must, and there's so many lines of dialogue. How long are you usually involved in the process?
Basically, we do no more than 4 hours a day because they don't want your voice to get tired and sound different at the end of the session than it does at the beginning. So that means it is months and months of work. So if I start work on, say, like Mass Effect 3, I started at like probably 18 months before the game was released. And it wasn't in every day, but you know, it was pretty steady. So it's a lot of work, a lot of dialogue, especially for a character like Commander Shepard, who is like a voiced PC, which is unusual.
And then, now you do voices for film and television, cartoons. What makes working in the video game world so unique and so enjoyable?
Well, of course, in video games, of course it is unique because my character, Commander Shepard, I couldn't go in and say definitively, this is what Commander Shepard is like, because in large measure, the players are determining what Commander Shepard is like. So Commander Shepard, you guys are all Commander Shepard. So of course, Commander Shepard could be everything from a completely noble, selfless hero to an utterly ruthless bastard. And voice work in general, I would have to say, is probably more desirable than almost any kind of acting work because you don't have to shave or wear pants. Show up with a full beard, naked below the waist, they won't care.
That's cool. And what's it like working with BioWare here?
Well, I do have to say, BioWare is one of the best companies to work for. It's fantastic. Produces fantastic games. And I would like to take this opportunity to say that, you know, I think we've mentioned it before, and I think everyone in the room would agree that video games are an art form, yes? And they're unique in that they're probably the most collaborative art form that you're going to encounter, even more than film. You know, because everything you see in the video game has been created by somebody. Every note of music, everything that you see on screen has been forged out of ones and zeros by programmers. And so the video game is a huge machine, and so I'm just a tiny cog in that machine. I'm fortunate enough to be a cog that soaks up a lot of public adulation, but without writers, designers, developers, and composers, you know, I wouldn't have a job. So I'd like to say thank you to you guys.
Especially composers. Especially. That's right. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Well, let's give them the music. Any final words before you go?
I should go.
Yeah! Look at a suave man. Suave man.